Good morning, class. Standard 8 Physical Educations. Today's chapter is the basketball new chapters. Basketball game is world famous game already. I told you previous class. Now I will come to the dimension and equipments of the basketball court. Normally basketball court 28 meter long and 15 meter width. 28 into 15 meters long, the rectangular basketball court. All marking on the line, the 5 centimeter wide. The player played 5 players each teams. There is a 2 baskets. That each team have to protect their own basket and attack on opponent basket to score. So this type of the basketball game is a world famous game. The playing court shall be a rectangular, flat, hard surface, free from obstructions. There should not be any obstacles, so it can make player injury. It should be plain without any disturbance. For the main official competition of FIBA, that is Federational International Basketball Associations, as well as for newly constructed playing courts, dimensions shall be 28 meter length by 15 meter in width. Is the length. Now ceiling. The ceiling indoor, you've seen the games in indoor stadiums, even NBA basketball. From the floor to top level should be clear, up to 12.5 meters should be clear without any obstructions. The height of ceilings or lowest subsections shall be at least 7 meter should clear. 7 to 12.5 meters as per international rules. Lighting. If you are playing all the nowadays basketball played under a floodlight. Indoor game they place. The playing surface shall be uniformly and adequately lit. The lights shall be positioned so they do not hinder the players and officials' vision. We cannot put more light, focusing light and hindering the visions. Player cannot see. If you more voltage, more power to focusing on the eyes. That's the limitations. Now lines. All lines shall be drawn in the same color, probably white, 5 centimeter in width, and clearly visible. All marking in basketball completely 5 centimeter all around. Now end lines and side lines. There are 2 end lines and 2 side lines. The length one is called side lines and short one is called end lines. The length one, the side lines, that is 28 meters long, and short line is 15 centimeter width. That is end lines. The playing court shall be the area limited by both the end lines on the short sides of the playing court and the side lines on the long side of the playing court. These lines are not part of the playing court. The playing court shall be at least 2 meters from any obstructions. After the playing court mark, there is a 2 meter clear free zone, normally in volleyball court free zones, apart from the court. Clearly, surrounding should be clear by 2 meters. Center line. The center line is line drawn parallel to end lines and the midpoints of the side lines, the extended 15 centimeter behind each side lines. That means normally you say 15 meters center line, why the 15.30 centimeter comes. because to divide, to identify the court, front court and back court, the center line, the extended 15 centimeter from both the side line. That means 15 meters length center line and the continuation 15 centimeter both the sides of the center line. So that will comes 15.30 meters. I may ask question, what is the center line length? Don't write 15 meters. That is width is a 15 meters. Center line length is 15.30 meter. Now free throw lines, restricted areas and free throw lanes. These are under the basket. There is a normally called key area, D area or defense area. There is a free throw, there is semicircle will be there. That length is 5.80 meter. There is a semicircle, another broken semicircle inside under the baskets. That is called free zone, where foul and thing happen, opponent doing any fault on defensive team or offensive teams, it will be finalized with the free throw. One free throw will be given to the player. He has to take from that circle. That is called free throws. A free throws line shall be drawn parallel to each end line. It shall be have further edge of 5.80 meter from the inner edge of the end of the end line and shall be 3.60 meter long. Its midpoint shall be lie on the imaginary line joining the midpoints of the two end lines. The restricted areas shall be the floor areas marked on the court limited by the end lines. The free throw lines and the lines which are originate at the end lines, either outside edges being 3 meter from the midpoints of the end lines and terminating at the outer edge of the free throw lines. These lines, excluding the end lines, are part of the restricted area. The inside of the restricted areas may be painted but must be the same color as the center circle. There are the three circles in this basketball court. We cannot paint different colors. Same color should be painted on the three circles. When class starts, offline class, then I will explain on the board or practical in the ground. Now restricted areas extended into the playing court, semicircle with radius of 1.80 meter, that is half semicircle. Full circle is 360 meter. Half circle 1.80 meters. And the center of the midpoints of the free throw lines. Similar semicircles shall be drawn with the broken line with the restricted areas. Lane places along the free throw lane to be used during the free throws shall be marked in the court. The center circle. Now I will come to the center circle. The center circle shall be marked in the center of the court and shall have radius of 1.80 meter in measure to outer edge of the circumference. If the radius inside of the center circle is painted, it must be the same color as the restricted areas. Now apart from this, there is the 3-point field goal area. The circle is there. After the restriction area will comes, from where the player throw the basket to the goal, that will count 3 points. Inside the circle 3-point field goal area, all will count 2. Outside the 3-point field goal area circle will count 3 points. The team's 3-point field goal area shall be entire floor of the playing area except the area near opponent's basket, limited and including two parallel lines extending from the end line, that is 6.25 meter radius, from the midpoint on the floor directly perpendicular to the exact center of the opponent's basket. The distance of this point from the inside edge of the midpoint of the end line is 1.575 meter. A semicircle of 6.25 from the outer edge to the center, which meets the parallel lines. So two lines out the circles, then you have to midpoint of the ring, basketball ring. From there you have to make 6.25 radius. That is called radius 6.25 meters, 3-point field goal area. Often will come in the exams. You have textbook, you can see, I may ask for draw the basketball court and mention the measurements and mark the areas. Now team bench areas. There is a two benches will be there next to the beside the scorers table. That also drawing, each drawing in basketball 10 marks consist. Any drawing, maybe backboard, basketball backboard drawing, or ring drawing, substitute and place team bench areas. Any drawing is consist of 10 marks. So you must learn how to draw neatly. You have textbook, see the textbook and neatly draw, and you can buy what you can have. It will be another 2 years, 9, 10. Same books, same notes only you have to carry forward. There is no need of buy another new book or nothing. You have to preserve this book with you. When a school reopens, I will correct every notes. Every week I will correct the notes, so that I will rectify your fault. There are official areas, the team bench areas and officials. There are 5 officials will sit on the table benches. That is, first one 24-second operator, second timekeeper, third commissioner if present, fourth one scorer, or fifth one is assistant scorer. There are 5 people sit in the table. That is called official table or scorer's table. Beside right and left of the scorer tables, team bench area will be marked. I will explain this later. Equipment. Now normally called technical equipment used in basketball. What are the equipment need to prepare the basketball match as well as play? The backboards and back supports. The backboard shall be constructed of suitable transparent material, properly tempered safety glass in one piece. If they are constructed of other non-transparent materials, they must be painted white. The dimensions of the backboard shall be 1.80 meter horizontally and vertically 1.05 meter. All lines on the backboards shall be drawn in white. In the backboards are transparent, in block, in all other cases. 5 centimeter in width. The front surface of the backboard shall be flat and marked as follows. That means there are 2 types of boards. One is transparent fiberglass board. One is wood or plywood. If you plywood you are using, that marks will be block line should be white background, block lines on the backboard have to draw. If it is fiberglass, transparent glass means board, it should be marked white paint, white marks, not like a wooden type. If it transparent means the white color mark should be marked on the backboard. So length is 1.80 meter. length and width is 1.05 meter. Is a standard basketball backboard. From the ground level, you can level, you can measures. It should come 2.90 meter from floor level to bottom of the backboard, 290 centimeter. Apart from this, I may ask, what is the length of the ground level to ring level? If we go to ground level to backboard level, 290 centimeter. If you go to ring level, add 15 centimeter. The ring level comes 3.05 centimeter. That is 305 centimeter or 3.5 meter. Next, baskets. The basket shall be comprised rings and nets. The rings shall be constructed. The material shall be solid steel with the inside diameter of 45 centimeter, painted orange. The metal of rings shall be a minimum diameter of 20 millimeter. Maximum is 20 or 2 centimeters. Thickness of the ring. The underedge attaching the nets so prevent the fingers from becoming a drop. There is addition with the holes will be there to tie the net. Under the ring there will be a arch, hook type to tie the net. But the hook should be properly fixed. It should not be the sharp or any lengthy one. It should be blended. It should be curved so the finger cannot go inside and trap. So next, pressure release ring should be there. The solid material should be, when you throw the basketball on the ring, the basketball must rebound from the ring. So that's a pressure release ring. Normally called pressure ring, solid materials. So that will be fixed on the board 15 centimeter above from the bottom of the board, 15 centimeter, that basketball ring has to be fixed. But net length is 40 centimeter net length, but basketball ring diameter, the radius is 45 centimeters, thickness is 20 mm, and net length is 40 centimeter. Next, I will go basketballs. The basketball should be rubber material, bladder inside. The circumference is 75 centimeter to 78 centimeter. Its ball weight, it should be a 600 to 650 grams. Basketball weight. There is a two type of air pressure measured in the basketball. One is, it will bounce above your head, drop from your above your head, it will bounce back up to 120 to 140 centimeter. That means the air pressure is correct. Then another method, if you drop the ball from above your head, it will bounce up to your chest level. That means the pressure is correct. So that is a way. Now technical equipment is called main stopwatch, whistle, basketball, scoreboard, score sheet, 24-second device, sound device. These are called technical equipments in basketball. Stopwatch, game clock, 24-second device, team foul indicator, player foul indicator, team foul situation indicators, alternate possession arrow, flag. These all the equipments of the technical equipments. So next class I will explain you measurements. What are the measurements of the technical equipments? Good morning class. Stay safe. Stay home.